Welcome to Radio Free Sealab. Joining me tonight in the stash is Gold.
Yeah, that's me.
And Biz. Hesh wants some sex. We watched Chickmate, and there's... I don't know, it has some stuff. It has some early Hesh, which is fun.
The episode's drier than Debbie looking at the rest of the males.
Yeah.
Like...
Should also mention
White
that this...
Debbie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. This episode was written by Adam Reed, John Miller, Matt Thompson, and MC Chris for the first time. MC Chris helped out. Hesh's voice actor helped write this episode. Executive producer from Cartoon Network was Like Mazzo. So, yeah. Yeah, it got some laughs out of me. The stuff with Hesh is kind of funny, but yeah, there's some dryness to it. It's crunchy. It is a crunchy, dry-ass, dusty... It has one joke, and it's going to commit to it really hard, and then have a weird side tangent about Stormy being racist.
Yeah, there was because the muscle twitch fiber back in, when was it? Like the early noughties. That was the thing that the football coaches would say.
Yeah, early noughties. It was something that I heard in school growing up. I was like 5 in West Virginia, and a teacher said that shit about how the black people have the extra leg muscle, and I was like,
I think the only time I've seen it was Bill Burr was taking the piss out of a coach who said it.
Yeah, right? It's a stupid, funny thing. But...
Also, I don't know if you've looked it up, but Murphy's lines, how much of it did he ad-lib?
Oh, I have no idea. It's gotta be all of it, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It seems a bit incongruous with the plot sometimes. Like, he's just saying whatever he feels like.
Yeah. Something with, like the stuff with the space baby and the stash.
No, you need Space Odyssey 2001 reference, so
Why?
Get that out of the way.
Okay.
Just get out of the way towards the beginning, then you don't have to do it again.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to make a show. It's also worth noting that the Danger Doom song about Sealab from the Danger Doom album entirely sampled this episode. They didn't use any other episode.
Wow.
Yeah, I considered using MF Doom music for like any part of the show, and then Bear and Dank were like, that might be tasteless considering he was just confirmed dead. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But for this one episode, I feel it's worth noting that thing happened. Wish I could get Danger Mouse on the show at least. I know I can't get MF Doom because of what I just said, but
yeah.
That being said, yeah, kind of a dry episode. But first, philosophical debate. Gold, what would make you an ideal father?
What? As in me being an ideal father?
That's right. Why should you be the DNA donor? What do you bring to the table?
Well, I'm pretty smart. But also I'm pretty stupid, so maybe not.
Yeah, I feel like both of us, if this question came our way, we would just pass it off to the next guy. We understand.
No, I'm good with the computers. I know, but actually, I've been experiencing this in being. So here's a funny story. So we're talking with Match's kid, and he's at that age where girls are still icky.
Right.
Like he's 10, but he hasn't discovered girls. And I'm like, I'm sure I was wanting to kiss girls at like 5 or 6. I think I jumped the gun on that one.
Yeah, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, no, girls were still icky. Or girls were still icky for him. So I was joking about him having a girlfriend and whatever. And he thinks I don't have a girlfriend.
All right.
Yeah, that was very difficult to contain my laughter.
Yeah.
I've only lived in the house with his mum, and I've been here every time he's come round for the past 3 months.
No, you're just your friend.
Just a friend.
Just your cool friend.
But I answer. He asks a lot of questions, like a lot of questions. Not about the living arrangement, just lots of things about anime and TV and general life stuff. No, he watches dubs. He refuses to watch subs.
That's fine. Let him watch the damn dubs.
No, I let him. Like, I couldn't stop him if I wanted to.
Yeah.
He refuses to watch. Like, I got him all of one of those football ones, and he's like, "Oh, can't you get it dubbed?" Never mind that. But he asked lots and lots of questions about a lot, and then I'll say things, and I'll have to explain the concepts behind them as well, because I forget a 10-year-old doesn't have these concepts yet.
Yeah, a 10-year-old doesn't know what the fuck, doesn't know about the Sengoku Wars or whatever the fuck is in the anime you're trying to push on this child.
Just, well, not even that. Like, I used the word biased the other day.
Oh, yeah.
so I had to go back, and I'm like, did I know that word at that age? Because I know a lot of words. So I think maybe that's what I bring to the table: the ability to teach children things they don't quite need to know yet.
I know when I was a kid, the first time I encountered the word item was in Mario RPG, and because I never heard it out loud, I thought it was pronounced item. Kids are just stupid, I think.
Now that's fair. I was in my 20s before I found out it wasn't hyperbole.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, it does. Because as you know, I'm a rather hyperbolic person at times.
Yeah. That's the thing. I
knew the hyperbolic time chamber, but I hadn't put the two together.
Well, no. That's the thing. Is hyperbolic is there's no way to pronounce that one wrong. Hyperbole, you don't know if that's hyperbole or just like it's written the same way that like.
It's the same as epitome.
Yeah, or guacamole. Like it's like what? It's fucked. English is fucked. It's a fucked shit language.
Yeah.
That sucks. So that being said, how's this episode compare to the others so far?
Worst one so far. Even the oven one, which I wasn't a big fan of. Because like they're doing the Jacques Cousteau bit. Great, yeah. The Simpsons did Jacques Cousteau back in what, 89, 90?
Yeah, I think Happy Cake is stronger for just being like the first taste of Murphy.
It is nice when Murphy just gets to run wild, but he was running wild in the radio one.
Yeah, but the radio, well, that's why the radio ones are still our number one so far. The Radio Free Sealab is easily our top episode. So yeah, we'll put Chickmate at the bottom then, because it's rough. It's got some moments. I like the part where they said the internet almost destroyed mankind in 2007.
Yep.
Off by.
I made a note about that being the far future of 2007.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, but like the show was written in 2005, so like or 2003, something like that. So like they knew that was going to be disproven real fast. That was just for shits and giggles.
And I hadn't really, I guess the first time I watched it, I hadn't seen it, but occasionally you can see the disconnect between the color of the face and the rest of the body.
Yeah. I think it was in Happy Cake we were watching it, and I noticed that like they didn't put the body on the entire frame. So like so there was a scene where like Marco's body just stopped at the ankles.
I didn't see that.
It was one of those fucking episodes. I noticed it and I was like, oof.
Yeah, there was another one with Marco this episode where I was looking at it and going, that's not quite the right color. And like when the three people were running, when White Debbie screams, "My baby!"
Yeah.
I'm like, none of those are black people.
Yeah, because they're still trying. They're still trying really hard to reuse the old footage, even though like by the time season 2 starts, they just give up. They just reuse the drawings they've got. I also found it real interesting that this is that the debut of the scene of the shot where it's the dude in like the Hefner robes in front of the fire is Stormy. Because in the future, that scene, if I remember right, is almost exclusively Dr. Quinn. They recolor the legs black.
Oh wow! Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's weird that the debut of that shot is Stormy, because they will reuse that shot a lot in the future.
But it's been a while since I've seen this.
Yeah, I know too much about Sealab. That's why I gotta do the show.
I just love the intro.
Oh,
that's
the intro's
like,
so good.
It's easily one of the best animated intro songs I've ever heard.
I think it might actually be the best. Like Batman's good, but it's not as like, I don't know. I can't listen to the Batman theme on like a playlist.
Oh, that's true.
Like the Batman intro is good, but like it's an animatic with a song. The Sealab 2021 song might actually be the best I could think of. Like it's really high up there. It's easy. I'd say easily top 5, maybe number 1 depending on who you ask.
Is it higher than Clone Wars? Not Clone Wars. Clone High.
Clone High. That's tough. That was
tough. For me, it's easy. I mean, it beats it out, no problem.
I don't know. I like the Clone High intro a lot.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I posed this philosophical question to you.
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. It's tough for me to say, and it's also not something I have to choose, so I'm not going to shoot my child today. I'm not gonna.
Are you going to tell that story on the podcast?
Which story? About shooting a child?
About forcing your mum to tell you which one
Oh, I'll talk about that now. Yeah, who cares? Fuck them. When I was
I figured
a kid,
that's why you said it, because that's your go-to.
No, it's just something that happens. So this is something I feel like a lot of kids have gone through, more or less. Because I've seen it in like YouTube videos. I know it was a Family Guy bit where it's like, if a crazy guy came in with a gun, dad, mom, whoever, and made you pick one of us, or he'll shoot both of us, which one would you tell him to shoot? And of course, any sane parent will go, "Oh, I couldn't possibly choose." But as a child, that fucked me up. That mom would just kill us both, essentially. Like, that fucked me up. I stopped caring about that woman from that moment forward. I still care about her. I still take out her trash. But it's like, I lost a lot of respect for her that random day when I was 6. Just immediately understanding, oh, got it, parents are not arbiters of all knowledge and understanding. They are occasionally monsters. They cannot make the hard decisions.
I never had that, but then my dad flipped over a guy in a wheelchair once. So.
Why?
Well, you know those, you get the spinning doors, right? There's the different sections.
Yeah, the little like, I don't know what to call it. Like, yeah, like the quarter.
Yeah, like a rotating door, but
yeah.
like with the big sections. So there's a section big enough for me, my dad, and a guy in a wheelchair. But apparently, this guy, I was only little at the time, the guy in the wheelchair kept bumping into me or something.
Okay.
I don't know. And I was complaining about it hurting. So as soon as we get out, my dad flips this guy over and starts shouting at him.
Why? That's insane.
My mum can hear him from the other end of the store. This is a supermarket.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, but I mean, Hesh sort of gets his moment of, like, you can tell Hesh is just going to be a little.
Yeah.
Hesh?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Hesh. Yeah, Hesh is the one who
He wants
says,
to be a
"Good
robot
luck."
tiger.
Yeah, I want to be a robot tiger. Good luck on the robot reservations.
We're not going to honor those treaties.
Yeah, which is a good line, but it's
Yeah.
weirdly intelligent for Hesh, for future Hesh.